Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview. It is a Tuesday, April 28th, 2015. Traders, great to be with you, coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Bright blue, sunny skies, white sandy beaches, and we are cooking today. It's quite hot out there. Traders, remember this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Please come and join our site at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Traders, great to be with you. We've got lots to talk about today. Got some data, got some very interesting charts. Some charts looking like they might be in some change of trend. It's very interesting. All right, let me introduce myself to you real quick. My name is William Gilday. I'm your moderator through the Market Opening Preview Series, brought to you every day before the London Open. Traders, we also have the Friday wrap-up, which is done after the New York close on Friday, where we review about 16 daily charts, and we look for the week ahead. Glad to be with you, traders. I started trading in the year of 2006 and 2008. I retired from a great 27-year career out of the Fire Rescue Department in the great state of Florida. Traders, I decided to come to Thailand for a 3-month holiday. Well, it's 2015, and guess what? I'm still here. I guess I'm going to hang out for a little bit more. Traders, I do trade the Forex market every day. I'm in the market. I'm listening to fundamentals. I'm listening to looking for opportunities and probabilities that will give me the edge to be successful in my trade. We don't win all of our trades. We lose trades too. I lost 2 last week, and I only took 1 trade yesterday. Yesterday was a very challenging trading day. Let's get to the news and commentary, but before we do that, let's get to this legal stuff and let's get the risk disclaimer out of the way. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risk and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Traders, most importantly, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. Let's head over to news and commentary. Let's look at some of the numbers out of the U.S. after the U.S. close. And why am I showing that? Okay, the S&P 500 was down 0.41%. The NASDAQ was down 0.63%. The Russell 2000 was negative 1.17%. And the US 30 was negative 0.23%. Let's head over to London and see how they finished their day. The DAX was up 1.93%. The FTSE 100 was up 0.47%, with the CAC 40 up 1.30%. The Eurostock 50 also in the green at 1.55%. Traders, let's head on over to Asia. Remember, these countries are currently trading as the markets are open in Asia. The Nikkei 225 is up 0.70%. The S&P ASX 200 out of Australia is in the red. It's negative 0.28%. The Shanghai is negative 3.06%. And the Hang Seng is positive 1.33%. And ending this with the Kospi at 0.12%. So that's what's going on with the indices and their numbers. Let's talk about what's coming out in data today. We do have some data coming out today. Not as full as I thought. We did have RBA Governor Stevens speak. However, the Aussie chart didn't really show me anything that showed that there was anything huge coming out of that information. Then we don't have any data coming out until 90 minutes into the London session. We have the Great British Pound prelim GDP quarter on quarter. That is a high impact data alert. And then in the U.S., we have CB consumer confidence in the U.S. session. And about 45 minutes before the U.S. session, we have Bank of Canada Governor Politz speaking. So that's going on our news data for today. So we do have some data coming out, not as big as tomorrow. Tomorrow looks like it's going to be a little bit bigger. For those of you on the other side of the world, 5:45, we have trade balance coming out of New Zealand and Asia tomorrow. And then we have ANZ business confidence during the Asian session. So quite a full day tomorrow. All right, commentary. Yesterday, very, very hard trading day. Price was pretty lackluster as it was a Monday and there was no high impact data coming out. So it was quite a slow day yesterday. Not a lot happening. So I only took one trade yesterday. I scalped 10 pips, and that was it for my trading day. And I was in front of my charts for over 10 hours. So it's not like we didn't try, but the trade's not there. We're just not going to take it. We don't chase price, right? We don't chase price. So we're looking for a better day today, and we'll see how that works out. So traders, why don't we head on over to some 60-minute Forex charts and take a look at what we're looking at. Some of these you're going to be surprised at what I'm predicting here. Sort of changed my story a little bit. So let's head over to the first one, and as usual, that is the euro dollar. The euro dollar is bullish today. I'm saying we're going to continue this up move. So I'm looking for a pullback to this 38.2 at 1.0840. And we'd like to take profit, of course, always at the 161.8 Fibonacci level at 1.0990. Traders, I just use that as a guide. That doesn't mean I wait to take my profit at that level, but I always use the 161.8 as a guide for my take profit zone. So we're bullish in the euro. Boy, when was the last time we heard that? Yes, we are bullish in the euro. We're quite a ways away from the 200 exponential moving average. Understand the daily chart is bearish, but it's in this nasty range and it can't break previous resistance and current resistance, and it's just not moving anyplace. Let's head on over to the pound. I talked about this yesterday. I said the pound is now in a bullish trend, both on the daily chart and as you can see on this. Also, we are trading this in the bullish fashion. And on this, again, really simple trade plan, not difficult. We just want this to come down back to the 61.8 at 1.5199. And we want to take profit at 1.5332. And as you can see, the 200 exponential moving average is not an issue, as it is all the way back at 1.5015. So, easy trade plans. We just need these pullbacks and to get into these trades. We don't want to be chasing price. Let's take a look at the Aussie. The Aussie is bullish. Some interesting, if you take a look at the daily chart. And I'm saying on this one that this is bullish. Now, this pair is bearish. The pair as a whole is bearish. But today, I'm saying that the Aussie is going to be bullish, and we want this to pull back all the way back to the 0.7812, and that's the 61.8 Fibonacci level. And of course, we want to take profit at the 161.8 Fibonacci level, 0.7952. Pretty interesting moves here on the Aussie dollar yesterday and today. Again, no data coming out of the Aussie. And remember, the Aussie is a commodity pair, so when there's no data, this pair stays very stagnant. Really doesn't do a lot. So we just got to trade what's in front of us, and what's in front of us is a bullish chart. We're above the 200 exponential moving average. We're not even close to it. The 200 is at 0.7763. So we're looking to take this to the upside. Let's take a look at the Euro Aussie. Euro Aussie. This has been a battle. This pair has been a mess. Look at this chart. Is this not ugly or what? I couldn't do a fib here because they didn't have two to the right and two to the left on the last candle. So what I did was I went up to previous resistance, and we just want to sell this at 1.3839. Very easy trade plan. Traders, if this goes past that and continues up, you have the option to buy this, or wait till it gets to the 200, and then we are expecting for sure a bounce at the 200 exponential moving average at 1.3886, and we expect that to fall back down to the downside. So we're bearish on the Euro Aussie. And I didn't put a take profit in here because I really don't know how this is going to work out. And I don't have any markings to show where it's going to work out. So you're going to have to play this you're going to have to pay really good attention if you enter this pair. Let's take a look at the Euro Yen. Euro Yen, another pair that's been really difficult this week. Really not showing us any direction. The daily chart's a really ugly looking chart. It's really on the border that this is in the change of trend mode, where this can be bullish pretty soon. So this is going to be pretty interesting as we move along. So basically, I want to see this Fibonacci pull back to the 61.8 fib at the 129.30 level, and we want to take this up, of course, to the 161.8 Fibonacci level at 138.24. I'm really not high on the priority list for this euro yen trade. Now that I said that, it'll move nicely today, but I'm really not looking forward to taking this trade, and I'm not really. That's not on the top of my trade list for the watching for a trade today, especially that the data is limited today. And I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how this works out. I hope it works out. And I love trading the euro yen, but wow, that daily chart is really ugly. And as you can see on this chart, look at all these hours. We've just been like sideways. All right, let's take a look at the last pair of our day. That's our New Zealand dollar. This was pretty hard. If you look at the daily chart, this is another chart that is really hard to read on the daily. It's still bearish, barely. And I, went back to my brain and said, okay, you got to go back to fundamentals and basics. And the daily chart is bearish. So we're going to stay on the bearish mode here. I saw that big red candle, and I'm saying, you know what? This is going to come back to this 200, and it's going to go below it, and we'll get to our profit area of 0.7544. I'd like to enter at that 0.7588 because if you look left of the chart, there is some pretty good support right there. So we want to break that support level and then get below it and then take it down to our take profit zone. So this is going to be an interesting chart to watch today. I will be watching the New Zealand dollar today. Traders, I want to thank you for being with me for the market opening preview on a Tuesday, April 28th, 2015. On behalf of myself, William Gilday, and FXCL Excellence in Trading, I wish you a great day to grab those pips. And always remember, trade smart and not hard. Traders, come to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Have a great trading day. Grab those pips, and we'll see you the next time. Take care now. Bye-bye.